Alright, what's going on? So today we're going to be talking about the new KSI video that he recently dropped, where he talks about the DanTDM situation and he actually responds to DanTDM as well as all of the criticism regarding the Lunchly situation. In case you guys have been in a coma and just woke up to this video, KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast decided to launch a new product called Lunchly, a Lunchables alternative, which they claim is a healthier alternative to Lunchables, even though it's not, and they got called out by a ton of YouTubers, including DanTDM.
Yeah, in response to JJ and Logan's new announcement, there we go, here's the context we need. So, obviously released Lunchly, and DanTDM replied. This is what he had to say.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better! Do better!
Keep what I'm about to say in mind, because DanTDM has only made one tweet regarding this entire situation, and it's the tweet KSI is reading right now. This one tweet from DanTDM has made KSI so butthurt, it's actually insane.
So I was like, I got a reply to this. So this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan?
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Can you stop laughing for once? Like, holy fuck, bro. It's the most annoying thing I have ever listened to in my entire life. We're 3 minutes into the video right now, and it feels like half of the video right now is just him laughing. For someone whose name stands for knowledge, strength, and integrity, you are quite fucking stupid, because there's no way you're comparing toys to food right now. They're two completely different things.
Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
Wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
and yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
Dan isn't even complaining about anything. He's calling you out for your terrible product and how you're exploiting your child audience for money. That's all he did. And hey, I'm trying to hit 800 subscribers, and if you're enjoying the video so far, a like and subscribe would be absolutely amazing, and I'll love you forever. So consider subscribing.
Okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? At this point, his fans imploded.
Wow, more than half of the video is actually him just laughing. There's no way he thinks a sponsored video, a one-time sponsorship video to try out some snacks, is the same as selling a product.
Hypocrite. But again, they kept moving the goalposts and being like,
Oh, well, Dan only did this once. He's only made a video once about sweeties to his audience, so you're wrong.
I mean, he still did it, but sure. If you just type in DanTDM sweets, there's countless of videos of him eating sweets, promoting sweets to his audience, but cool. You know, but again, this was another complaint that I heard a lot.
You found videos of Dan eating candy from nearly a decade ago. 10 years ago. Let me just say that again. 10 years ago. 2014 was when those videos were uploaded. And most of them are on his second channel. You are actually just grasping for any sort of thing on DanTDM.
Well, DanTDM doesn't actually own the sweets, okay? You own Lunchly, so it's not the same.
Okay, cool. Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rog released sweets? Now, I'm not throwing them under the bus.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he just throwing them under the bus to make his situation better, being like, why didn't you guys call these guys out? They did the same thing, even though it's not the same thing. Like, those two released candies and never claimed to be a healthier alternative to another candy. You actually did. You compared Lunchly to Lunchables and said it was a healthier alternative, and it is, but it's like comparing trash and garbage. They're the same fucking thing.
You know why? I've realized why. It's because people just hate us. People just hate us. People hate Logan Paul, okay? They hate Mr. Beast, and they hate me on Twitter, okay? When it comes to Twitter, Twitter is just a cesspool of the most depressed people on.
He's not wrong about Twitter. Twitter is a terrible place and it's just a wasteland at this point. But he's also not right, because let's make sure why people hate on Mr. Beast and Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a scammer that scammed his fans of millions, and he still hasn't paid them back and will never pay them back, and the entire Japanese forest incident. And if you've been on the internet for the last couple of months and have seen the dog pack videos, you'll realize why no one likes Mr. Beast. He's just a shady and terrible person. He hired a SO to work for him.
Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and Mr. Beast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless DanTDM video from 9 years ago. But I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me. When I had the whole situation with the P word, I'm not there like, Logan, have my back. Jimmy, where you at? Save me. I had to deal with the situation myself.
I don't know what he's yapping about at the end. Like, he's speaking straight gibberish. I'm not aware of that situation one bit at all. And let's be honest, if the crypto zoo situation occurred back in like 2019, 2018, basically the time where KSI was beefing with Logan Paul and wasn't dick riding him, he would have brought out the situation every single time. Like, every time he talked to Logan Paul, he would be like, why would you scam your friends? Ah ha 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 ha. They're the people who supported you. Ah ha 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 ha. Why would you do that? You're evil. Ah ha 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 ha. He would actually be like that. That is a perfect KSI like impression.
Well, I think it says a lot when Lunchables made, I think it was last year, about 1.8 billion. So let's not get it twisted. There's people buying Lunchables. A lot of people buying Lunchables. And you know what? We thought Lunchables, we can better that. We can make a better product that people can also afford and be happy to give to their kids. And that's why we made Lunchly. It's as simple as that.
But it's not a better product because it's almost the same product. It's just a garbaged, processed food. A doctor legit called your product out and said it's actually even worse than Lunchables, or not really worse, but it's just super unhealthy and not as good as you claim.
Is it fair to say that Lunchly is healthier? I guess one can say yes, but honestly, probably more so as a marketing tactic. The reason why? Well, let's look at the recently passed nutrition standards set forth by the USDA for school lunches and see how Lunchly compares.
Let's be honest, we all know Lunchly is not gonna meet the standards at all. They're processed garbage. This is not gonna meet it. And I'm pretty sure there's like 200, maybe 300 calories per serving, and let's be honest, kids need more calories than that.
10% of calories should come from saturated fat. Lunchly turkey, 23% of calories come from saturated fat. Less than 10% of calories should come from added sugars. Lunchly turkey, 10.4 comes from added sugars. But this is where things get really interesting, and for some reason no one has pointed this out. You see, USDA caloric guidelines say that a lunch meal for kids K through 8 should contain around 625 calories. Kids need energy to function, and calories give them that energy. Lunchly turkey contains only 230 calories, which would mean a kid would need to eat about 2.7 portions to consume enough calories.
You need to eat almost 3 of these to meet the USDA fucking limit. That is actually unreal. That is insane. And they're over here trying to say this is healthy.
And if they did that, they'd get nearly 1,300 milligrams of sodium, which is also significantly over the USDA standards. So they'd be either under eating calories or overeating sodium. Finally, the grain guidelines state that 80% of lunch meals must be whole grain, and Lunchly turkey does not list any whole grain ingredients.
This is a whole licensed doctor telling you this is unhealthy for people or really just kids to eat. I wonder how Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI are gonna respond to that. But yeah, terrible response from KSI. Peace out.